I am 18 years old. I was abused by my stepdad. I never told.
I am 46 years old and was abused by my father. Years later, my daughter was 2.
At age 12, my son was abused by a police officer.
I'm 63 years old. I was abused by my step-grandfather, and it took me 50 years to tell.
I am 18 years old, and my sister and I were abused by our stepdad.
I am 43 years old, and I was abused by my biological father. I never told.
I am 32 years old, and I was abused by my nanny, who was like a parent to me. For years, I lived in the shadows of this secret, ashamed, embarrassed, and scared. And while I felt alone in this experience, I was not. So I decided to shine light in some very dark places. And armed with the knowledge that 95% of this abuse is preventable through education and awareness, we got to work.
Yesterday, the Gainesville Police Department got a phone call from a mom whose little girl disclosed that she was being abused. She told me that Lauren read her a book, and Lauren told her it was okay to tell, and that she knew she had to tell her mom next time something happened. And she did that yesterday, and you really saved her life.
In the 10 years since the Lawrence Kids Foundation has been created, they have passed so many laws, over 20 laws. One in particular has impacted a child that I worked with. At the age of 13, she was impregnated by her father. She decided to keep the baby. He's now in prison, but he still had parental rights to the daughter. Luckily, there was a law that Lauren had helped pass we were able to terminate his rights and change her name, and he has no legal rights to her. And so that's one way that Lawrence Kids Foundation has helped somebody in our community, one person that's changed their life forever.
The impact is dramatic. Classrooms across the state of Florida teaching safer, smarter kids, making sure that we are arming our children, our teachers, our counselors with the information, the education, and the awareness they need to be safe.
What began as my own personal mission has become a movement. 10 years later, we have built an army behind us. Educators, law enforcement officers, professional athletes, policymakers, parents, those who count themselves among the 42 million have gone from victims to thriving survivors of sexual abuse. And you, we are making a difference. You are helping us make that difference. And with your help, we can continue to protect childhood. It's okay to tell.
It's okay to tell.
It's okay to tell.
It is always okay to tell.
It is okay to tell.
It's okay to tell.
I never told for many years, but it's okay to tell. The healing begins when you tell.
Because of Lawrence Kids, I know it's okay to tell, and that it's always okay to tell.
Lauren, I just want to thank you for everything you've done, and I'm just so blessed to have someone like you in my life.
I want to say thank you so much for telling me that it's okay to tell and showing me how to advocate for other kids to know that it's okay to tell.
She lets us know that it's okay, which brings us to tell other people that it's okay, and like your voice really does make a change.
My message to Lauren is that she fills everybody up with hope, and that she's a hero to all of us.
I'm so glad that there is somebody like you for the young children now to look up to. It wasn't around when older people needed you to help them get through. So just thank you so much for all that you do for everybody.
My message to Lauren is that she is amazing for doing this for 10 years long. It's almost older than I am, and it's hard to be doing things 10 years long. You keep going and you never stop.